Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that. What it do, still with the camp, sound like a lamb, big boss out, boss dog, K-pop through the door, hit the top, this box of fucking man, soliloquy, maybe 2 times, don't let us good people do enough yourself, cut a minute, 5 love, if you matter. Peak game, 84s on West Wayne. How y'all doing, man? It's a beautiful Friday. You know, your boy tired in the mud, but who cares? Let's talk boxing. All right. So this Devin Haney, Bill Haney, you know, versus Brian Norman, Sr. and Jr. looks like it's probably going to happen. All I'm going to say is this. Devin Haney better stay far away from Brian Norman Jr. I don't know. And this is the thing. I don't know why Bill Haney puts his son in these situations. I told y'all, Bill Haney going to get Devin Haney hurt. Bill Haney be coming up with stuff in his mind. It's like, bro, you don't have nothing to keep this nigga off of you. He just knocked, like, this man, Brian Norman, just knocked a dude memory out his head. Right? I forgot to make a video talking about that. He just knocked a dude. The dude don't even remember training camp. He don't remember the fight. He knocked his memory out his head, bro. What you think he gonna do to you? I don't understand why Bill keep stylistically, and I get it. If it's a stylistic matchup that I feel like, okay, Devin Haney can win. Stylistically, bro, your son, no. That's a bad style matchup for your son. Your son gonna be laying on the ground looking at the ceiling like this. I'm telling you, bro. I'm willing to bet whatever. Devin Haney stay far away from Brian Norman Jr. Okay? That's not a style matchup. You know, and I know they trying to go to 147. You know, and they may be clout chasing, because the Haneys, they do that. You know? Bill Haney know that his son's name took a hit. So they trying to clout chase all these different fights. You know, talking about Errol Spence. They'll fight Errol Spence and all that, man. All right. Go ahead, fight Errol. I don't care what version Errol get in that ring. He's stopping Devin Haney. Devin Haney's chin ain't set up like that, bro. His chin ain't set up like that. And that's what I've been telling y'all for the longest. I've been telling y'all this before the Ryan fight. I've been telling y'all. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean, Devin Haney? I said, man, his chin not set up like that, bro. I said, as soon as that jaw get touched, it's a wrap. That's what it is. I'm telling you. Soon as that chin get touched, Bambi legs. You know what I'm talking about? Now the boy doing the cha-cha slide in there. You know what I mean? We got to keep it 1,000, bro. Like, and it's crazy, like, boys just be like running with narratives. You know, Devin Haney is skilled, but this matchup is not in favor of him, bro. You feel me? Stylistically, this is a bad matchup for him. You know, this ain't no matchup where you could be like, yeah, I could, I can. You know, Devin, if he do this, you know what I mean, he good. No, bro. That man right there, if he get his jaw touched, sleep. But I don't think this fight gonna happen. It's just like a feeling that I got, a vibe that I got. I don't think this fight gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't feel like this particular fight is a fight that Devin Haney gonna fight somebody else at a catchweight. That's what's gonna happen, right? I think he using, you know, Brian Norman and everybody he can to kind of keep his name relevant right now, right? And then what's gonna happen is After that, Devin Haney's fighting so-and-so. Then they gonna ask Bill, hey Bill, what happened in this fight? Well, he didn't sign the contract. We signed our contract. We willing to fight everybody. It's Devin Haney versus everybody. And then he gonna smile. We willing to fight, man. Bill Haney, let me tell you about Bill. Bill Haney, that fast talker in the hood, bro, that try to finesse you. He'll try to finesse you out of some money. He that type of dude, like, yeah, man, like, he's a finesser, bro. He gonna try to, he that fast talker that if you not paying attention, he'll talk you out some money, he'll talk you out, he just a fast talker, and he know how to throw you off your game if you not careful, if you ain't paying attention. I deal with those people a lot, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, in the corporate world, when you got, they be trying to finesse you. That's Bill Haney. He like them people in the corporate world. They'll try to finesse you and throw you off your game, throw big words at you, throw hood vernacular at you. They just try to throw you off. So you got to stay focused on the topic at hand. Be like, that's Bill, you know what I mean? But Bill Haney, it's all a tactic what he be doing, man. He just trying to market his son. I get it, but at the same time, to me, it's wrong. Like, bro, you got to be solid out here, bro. That's what it is. You got to be realistic. Don't be mentioning names about certain fighters if your son ain't going to fight them. I understand, like, what he doing. He's trying to market his son, but at the same time, it's like, bro, if your son ain't finna fight him, we ain't, like me, if I had a fighter, which, y'all stay tuned. If I had a fighter, we not talking about nobody. We ain't finna fight. You know what I mean? If you mention my fighter name, we fighting. That's what it is. Hey, you said all right, bet. We gonna reach out to you. What's happening? Hey, you mentioned my fighter name. What's good? Look, I ain't doing nothing publicly. I ain't talking to no media. I'm reaching out to your team or you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, what's happening, man? Yeah, you mentioned you want to fight my partner, my fighter? Yeah, man, I want, I bet. I'm going to see your contract, man. But before we do all that, what your numbers look like? What you want? Well, shit, I want da-da-da-da. Here's what you want? Yeah. You don't want to come off of that like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Or we could put like a, more of that on the back end, like, like a winning bonus. Yeah, we can do that. Bet. All right, bet. So if you get that, this is what you get. If you lose this, you just gonna get this base salary. All right, bet. I'm gonna send the details. I'm gonna get this thing signed up. For my legal team, I'm gonna send it to you. That's how you do business. Bill Haney be on the dang internet talking crazy. You know what I mean? Just do the B word and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, Bill, I know you from the old school, bro. I know you is. So you from the era where boys come see you. You know what I'm saying? Boys pull up on you, man. You know what I'm talking about? I know you from that era. So I don't understand why you be doing the stuff you be doing. Because a lot of these boys, I'm from the era where you say something crazy, we ain't say, I ain't recording nothing. I'm not putting nothing on the internet for no clout. I'm coming to see you. Hey, bro, so what was you saying about this? I mean, what you mean? No, what was you saying? That's why Bernard Hawkins, and shout out to P. Hester, man. P. Hester's like, Bernard Hopkins was weird for saying this. Shout out to P. Hester. That was funny. But Bernard Hopkins is like, hey, man, let's go in the bathroom, bro. Let's see what you talking about. I understand what Bernard Hopkins was talking about. I'm not saying P. Hester didn't know what he was talking about. P. Hester knew what he was talking about, but I understand. Like, it sounds weird. Like, why you trying to go to the bathroom with another man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big pause on that. But he was like, man, let's go over here. Let's see what you talking about. You know what I mean? You talking that talk, cool. Let's see what you talking about then. You feel me? Like, oh, bet. All right. Yeah, it sounds good. Let's go over here though. What you talking about? You feel me? So Bill Haney, let's do it right here. Nah, you trying to get the cameras. Because you know the cameras gonna catch everything. Nah. You can't be talking gangster, and then when it's time to be gangster, or do gangster stuff, oh, look, let's do it right here in front of the cameras. Let's do it right here. No, bro. Nah, you know what that boy Bernard Hopkins, you know where he came from? That boy coming from that penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming from no county jail. Now, granted, he been out for a long time, but he coming from that penitentiary, man. So he trying to, where you fight in the showers and stuff. Pause. You know what I mean? You fight in the showers in the bathroom. I remember, I ain't never been to penitentiary. Lord willing, I never had to go, because that stuff ain't lied to me. Being in a room with a whole bunch of dudes, I can't do that. But I'll be real with you, man. I'm not gonna be in a room with a whole bunch of dudes. It's not happening, Captain. You feel me? But when we was in school, dudes will fight in the bathroom. Hey, bro, meet me in the bathroom. You fight in there. You got one dude that's a lookout, looking out for the principals. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how business was conducted back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I've even in my job, I've even introduced getting in the gloves at my job. Cause it be some dudes, man, they be beefed up, and one dude talking about another dude. Hey, bro, y'all just get in the glove, bro. Like, all that talking. So I orchestrated, a situation to where, when we get off work, they get in the gloves when we get off work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we dab it out. It's all good, Yeah. Hey, man, when y'all done, y'all got to dab it out, man, Ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? But Bill Haney be moving like, man, like he forgot. And it's like, bro, you can't be doing that stuff, bro. Like, he be saying some wild stuff, too. Like, it's crazy. But he kind of know who he can say stuff to, I noticed. Like, he's very selective on what he say. And then Devin, this is the thing, Devin don't even really be talking like that. The reason why Devin get looked at how he looked at is because his dad. Devin actually is a likable guy. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have no reason. It's just his dad make you not like him, because it's like his dad is always talking. You look, Bill Haney saying something, you like, bro, Bill Haney says this. Bill Haney says that. Bill Haney needs to shut up. You know what I'm talking about? Bill Haney says da da da. It's like, come on, Bill. But I get it though. Like, on another note, like, I get it. It's like he's marketing, right? And in boxing, you have to market your product, which is his son. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna do whatever he can, and also market himself, because his son not gonna box forever. Now he got the young son, he talking too. Which I ain't gonna lie. I'll keep my comments to myself, man. That boy, he kind of feeling himself now that he started boxing. I'm like, bro, the way you look at, I got a couple of fighters. I got a dude I'm training now that can dog walk Sean Haney. Dog walk him. I'm talking about bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about bad. I don't know. I got the gift of gab when it comes to training fighters, man. I reach them, man. Like, bro, man. Man, make sure that nigga ain't standing up no more, nigga. Bet. Man, kill that nigga, bro. Like, and I'm not talking about figuratively. I ain't talking about actually killing them, but like, I know how to reach my fighters. So when I be telling them stuff, they go into that other mode, because that's how I was when I was a fighter. I was trying to send boys to the hospital. That's what I was trying to do. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I used to box, I'm trying to send you to the hospital. I don't care. That was me. That was my goal every time. I want this boy to have a seizure. I want to go to the hospital. You know what I mean? That was my goal. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I got in that ring, he going to the hospital. I ain't say nothing. I wasn't no trash talker, but that was something like personal for myself that I wanted. Like, buddy got to go to the hospital. But that might happen to Devin if he get in there with Brian Norman. I'm telling you, that's not a favorable matchup. I'm sorry. I just don't think that, it'll be a good fight, as far as like marketing and stuff, because you'll have the dads kind of bouncing off each other, talking trash to each other, but I'm telling you, once Brian Norman land on Devin, what Steph Curry say? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss gone.